So recently, kakatapos lang ng Typhoon Karina here in the Philippines and many of you are affected. Some of my family and friends are affected during the typhoon. And marami sa kanila affected na pumasok ang flood sa loob ng bahay, brown out, walang internet, lahat wala. As in, basically wala. So in this video, I'll be sharing you some of the tips of what to do during times like this, mga emergency, mga typhoon, mga disaster na mangyayari sa atin, no? Always be ready. But we'll be focusing more on the tech side on how to let your mobile phone last longer during situation like this. Sabihin ko sa inyo after this quick intro. So I hope all of you guys are okay during the typhoon, lalo itong huling Typhoon Karina, no? So during times like this, what are the things to do to be prepared? Siyempre, pinaka-basic, you have to store food sa loob ng iyong bahay. Lalo kung meron kayong mga senior, mga bata sa loob ng bahay, be prepared, lalo sa food. Second, you have to be ready sa emergency plan. Lalo na kung paano kayo mag-evacuate, paano kung pumasok sa loob ng baha sa loob ng iyong bahay. What are the things to do? May exit ba kayo dito sa loob ng bahay? Meron malapit na bangka or what? You have to be prepared. Only you can tell that. Or probably pwede ka mag-visit sa iyong barangay for better emergency plans. Now, let's get down to mobile devices. One of the most important thing is communication. You have to communicate sa your family and friends and loved ones to let them know kung kamusta ka during these times. So ako, I was able to communicate with my family kasi even though na brown out, may battery pa rin ang aking smartphone. And what are the things na ginawa ko to let my battery last longer? Para sa akin, one of the most important things na kailangan mo is a power bank. Marami sa inyo might be using the car battery just to be able to charge your smartphone. But hindi naman sobrang kamahalan ng mga power bank out there. There's a lot of brands and a lot of different kinds. But one of the brands that I personally trust and I use is ugreen. And ang daming variants naman ng power bank ni ugreen, which you can select sa kanilang official store sa Lazada and Shopee, which I'll be posting on the description box below, yung official link ng shop nila, para hindi kayo ma-scam once na bumili kayo sa online stores. But you can always feel free to visit their offline stores, especially sa malls. Now, kung meron kayong mga devices like iPad, mga laptops that you might want to use during times like this one, Typhoon, to be able to communicate, I would suggest na pwede nyo try itong bagong charger ni ugreen, which is the Nexo 12,000 mAh na fast charging power bank. This power bank supports up to 100 watts of fast charging, PD 3.0, so meaning pwede siya mag-charge sa mga laptops and tablets. Safe siya for flight. Pwede siya pang iPhone or Android, and it also supports safe charging. And meron siya dalawang port dito, isang C port, isang A port, to let you charge two devices at the same time. And meron din siyang button dito sa gilid. Pag pindot mo, makita mo kung ilang percent ng battery ang natitira sa iyo. This was 100 before nag-hit ang typhoon, and may natira pa ako 26 after charging for 2 cycles. Eh marami pa naman ibang model si ugreen, like mga 20,000 mAh na power bank, which I'll also post on the description box below. Yung mga recommended kong power bank from ugreen. And now, I'll be sharing you 8 tips kung paano mong patagalin ang battery ng iyong smartphone during disaster and emergency situation. Now, the first tip is to let your phone turn off sooner. Sa lahat ng smartphone, there is an option to let your screen power off kung ilang seconds. Pwede ka mag-set sa 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and probably meron pa siyang option na do not turn off screen kung hindi ko siya tinurn off, which consumes a lot of power. Ako personally, I'll tell you, yun ang ginawa ko rin, no? Turn off phone after 15 seconds of not using the screen. Sarili naman siya mag-off and it will lock the screen for me. Tip number 2 is to reduce yung screen brightness natin. Para sa inyong kaalaman, ang screen brightness, pag every time na tinataas mo ang screen brightness, mas nagko-consume siya ng more power. Meaning, mas mabilis man din ng yung battery. Now, what I do normally, i-constant lower down ko ang kanyang screen brightness to let me save on battery. But there's also another option, no? I-set mo sa auto ang iyong screen brightness. Sarili siya mag-adjust. Depende sa condition. Kung medyo bright ang araw, babaan niya ang brightness. Kung medyo mas madilim, tataasan ang brightness on its own. So it really does let you prolong your battery life. Tip number 3 is set mo ang iyong screen refresh rate to 60 Hz. Now, marami sa inyo probably hindi alam, pag tumataas ang iyong refresh rate, mas malakas siya mag-consume ng battery. Ang standard is 60 Hz. So every time na nagsiset ka na 90, 120, 144 Hz sa screen refresh rate, mas maganda nga siya while you're scrolling. But during times of emergency, I doubt that you'll be doing a lot of scrolling on Facebook, a lot of gaming, dahil you might be busy doing something else. More of kailangan mo may phone ka for communication during times of emergency. So my suggestion is to set it to 60 Hz or kung merong LTPO ang iyong phone, iset mo siya sa auto calibration. Ang mga higher end na phone na may LTPO, sarili na siya. It can play between 1 Hz up to siguro kung anong highest yan, no? Let's say 120 Hz. Doon siya maglalaro kung hindi na kailangan bumaba sa 1 Hz. So this type of setting, mas pinapatagal niya ang iyong battery life. Number 4, turn off mo ang iyong keyboard sounds and yung keyboard vibration, yung haptics. That also consumes battery in the process. So ako personally, I don't really use those features kasi ayoko maingay phone ko eh. Yung parang very distracting every time napipindot ka, nanginginig, or every time napipindot ka, may sounds na lumalabas to. I want it to be more discreet. But siguro that's just my habit. Many of you probably might want to take advantage dun sa kanyang feature, but during times like this, you must save on battery, so you need to turn off those features muna. Number 5, i-restrict mo ang mga apps na kumakain ng malakas na battery. There are apps like Viber, Messenger na lagi na sa background, kumakain siya ng battery, nagko-consume siya. Now, in times like this, what you can do is to clear every single app or to let it run sa background if you only need it. Pwede ka rin naman mag-set ng mga battery restriction on every single app, but of course, I would say na patay mo na lang pag hindi mo kailangan yung app na yon. Tip number 6, pwede ka mag-turn on ng battery saving mode. Most of the smartphone ngayon, meron siyang tinatawag na low battery mode, power saving mode, or kung ano man tawag sa inyong smartphone kasi every single brand kanya-kanyang tawag, no? And probably this is not the time na you will be going power hungry with all of your apps like gaming apps and mga video editing apps on situation like this. So turning the power saving mode might save you some battery and probably might prolong your battery for 2 to 3 days depending sa iyong brand. Tip number 7 is to turn on dark mode. Did you know guys na pag dark mode, mas nakakatipid siya ng battery as compared sa light mode? Yung light mode kasi nakailaw ang buong phone mo. Ang dark mode mo, nakailaw lang yung mga text na kailangan mo, which essentially does save you some battery if you're using dark mode. Ako sanay kasi ako dark mode on my smartphone, so most of my apps can do dark mode. So I essentially save battery in the process. So if you're a light mode user, do consider using dark mode during times like this. And tip number 8, probably marami sa inyo hindi nakakaalam, is whenever you turn on mobile data, mas malakas siya kumain ng battery as opposed to using Wi-Fi. Now, how to save on battery when you're using mobile data? Turn on mobile data if you only need it. Why? Sabihin natin Typhoon situation and medyo hirap ang iyong cell site. Yung phone mo, especially when you turn on 5G, medyo mahina ang sagap ng 5G kasi malakas nga ang ulan. And of course, syempre Typhoon, everybody's trying to communicate, mas mabilis maubos sa yung battery. Just simply switch it on pag kailangan mo na makipag-communicate via Viber, Messenger, or other apps like WeChat and WhatsApp. This would basically save you a lot of battery. So I hope guys na meron kayo natutunan on this video on how to be emergency prepared, lalo na yung mga smartphone, on how to save on your battery. And of course, the best is to also have a power bank ready by your side anytime. Just keep it fully charged. I'm pretty sure magagamit mo siya one way or the other, be it sa travel or just charging at home. And this is probably one of the best emergency tool that you can have during times like this. So guys, if you want to know kung saan kayo pwede bumili ng mga power banks na recommended ko, I'll be posting in the description box below. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends. And a sub to this channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next one. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.